Now, I know most of you are probably sane human beings like me. I'm sure we all sniff drywall every now and then. You know, personally, big confession of me is I've really liked the way that, like, foamy styrofoam tastes. It was one of my favorite tastes as a kid. My parents, they would just have, like, the little foam peanuts, or the like, it looks like the sponge, but it's not the sponge. That stuff, you could just suck on that stuff all day. God's gift to humanity, poison. But if I were to say that there was one thing worse than that, it would be combining Kool-Aid and macaroni and cheese. So I got to thinking the other day, I wonder if anyone's ever made a Kool-Aid and macaroni and cheese recipe. And my God, does this planet never not disappoint. I assume this was gonna be one of those videos that have already been covered, because I was like, oh, yeah, that's insane. But surprisingly, only 30,000 people have fallen victim to this amazing cookie tutorial. Gonna teach you how to make cookies. The star-shaped ones. The best ones are the ghost ones for Halloween. And if you disagree, you can take a long walk off a shortcut. So yeah, long story short, I came across this atrocity of making Kool-Aid rainbow mac and cheese from It's Bambi's Playhouse. 1.4 million people. I've never met a human being who has ever known this person. But if you're a big fan, definitely let me know some of your favorite It's Bambi Playhouse moments. A little Watch Mojo top 10 of what made you subscribe, because I really couldn't think of one reason. This is a quality intro. I would honestly rather take 2 angle grinders to the sides of my head than ever have to see that again. That sounds 12 times more pleasurable. If you're not slaying, then what the f are you saying? And slay until your hair turns gray.
How's everybody doing on this marvelous day, honey?
Sanus Memphis resident.
As you can see today, I'm giving you, honey, slay until your hair turn gray.
I swear on my life, I didn't edit that. I wish to God I could tell you that that was me. Like, I can't tell you how blown away that was. That is not ironic. That is some straight YouTube poop quality.
We are going to be making rainbow macaroni and cheese using my favorite macaroni and cheese. I'm going to be using Kool-Aid for the coloring. I have red, orange. I don't have yellow, green, blue, and I have pink.
I'm so excited. I've always wanted to learn how to combine the flavor of watermelon with delicious Velveeta cheese. I'm sure everyone has always wanted to do that.
Check out the noodles to see if they're good or not by giving them the taste test. They good, y'all.
Oh, that's a good thumbs up. That's a quality macaroni noodle.
Oh, hey, don't mind me. I'm just checking on the noodles.
Is it possible to castrate your own eyes?
And we're gonna mix that up. Ooh, yes, honey. Now we just macking that cheese.
I don't want to be I don't want to be like scandalous, for lack of better terms, but I'm gonna take that exact noise and statement and I'm gonna put that in all black for you. Just let you just close your eyes, breathe it in.
I'm gonna mix that up. Ooh, yes, honey. See all that steam, honey? And I'm gonna serve. You know, you can just serve this up if you're going to a holiday, Christmas time, Thanksgiving. As you can see, it doesn't really fill up the whole pan. That's alright. So first thing first, we're making the rainbow macaroni and cheese. We're going to use the red Kool-Aid packet first. And we're gonna add that right here. The macaroni and cheese is already yellow, so no, I probably should just leave it alone. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, green. Why the green would look pink? That's some bull. Now we're going to add blue. Last but not least, pink. You can't even really tell right now that it's a rainbow macaroni and cheese.
Oh, I can't tell that it's a rainbow macaroni and cheese yet, because I just have so many of those to really compare and contrast to. You know, it's just a delicacy that every family of 5 has on the weekdays. I remember growing up and my mom used, you know, it's gonna be a good Tuesday if mom made rainbow mac and cheese. Yeah, well, looks very accurate.
So now we're gonna just add some sugar right there.
Why do you need to do that?
Sugar right there. Sugar right there. Sugar right there. So this is the finishing results of the. Oh, it's moving. This is the finishing result.
Wow, that looks pretty good. That looks like a really good time. It looks like the product of a very ill child on Halloween. That's disgusting.
Okay, guys. So now let's do the tasting. Added sugar everywhere and I let it sit for a couple seconds. Oh, that's very sour.
Really? That's sour? Your blue raspberry lemonade macaroni and cheese is sour? It doesn't taste good. What? Scientists are baffled. How could this be? How could this be?
We don't waste food, just eat it up.
Well, that's great. You don't have to worry about that in this situation because that ain't food. You can toss that shit out. You cannot even hit the, well, a starving child in Africa could eat that because I really don't think he could.
It's like really sour. I'm gonna call this Sour Patch Rainbow Macaroni. I'm gonna give this a 2.5. I do not recommend making this. I take that back. Do not bring this to the holiday parties. It doesn't really taste that right, but I do not recommend bringing that to the holiday party.
Oh, a 2.5. I really want to know what the positives of this are. Well, thank you, It's Bambi Playhouse, for taking one for science and letting me know that combining Kool-Aid and macaroni is a really bad combination.